Just a couple things about the Trump impeachment trial. I don't know if everybody's listening to everything on it, but they pretty much covered everything from point A to point Z. And there's no way of getting around it. The guy, he doesn't even care about people, care about himself. He had a chance to call off the insurrection. He gleefully didn't, right? And then gave praise to the insurrectionists. So they're his people. They fought for him, now they're going to go to jail for him. They probably didn't count on that, though, but they will. Who's really on trial here is the Republican Party, the senators. If they don't do what's right, well, they're not much of a person, number one. Okay. Number two, they probably won't keep their jobs because I'm sure there's enough decent Republicans out there that, once they understand all the truth, that that percent, like Trump says, small percent maybe, referring to other people. But whatever percent that is, that's going to affect the election. So anytime these people come up, guy or girl come up for a primary, they're probably not going to win it because they're going to be on the wrong side. There'll be books out, there'll be movies out, there'll be all kinds of information. There are psychologists examining Trump. They already call him a sociopath, right? Yeah, he didn't care about anybody. He's never said, felt bad about the Sicknick died, the police officer, or anybody there. Anyway, that's who he is. He's not going to change. When he fades away, he's going to probably be the same person as he was for 74 years. I don't think he's going to make it to any other election, but he could cause trouble. Still people that like him, but they might not like him as much because he lied to them, and they might find out now that he lied. But a couple items that I heard, different things. The rally that was organized and got a permit by one of the people that helped organize it. They just had a permit to be in the park there to listen to Trump or whoever, that park. Now, Trump's people, that's what they said, Trump's people, facilitated a permit to walk to the Capitol. So, from point A to point B. Now, you just don't get to point B. I don't know if what I noticed when they first walked there and broke the barricades, it wasn't that close to the Capitol, like still a distance away. So I don't know how far, but we're not talking about feet, we're talking about many, many yards. Many, many yards. It looked like 100, but who knows, But there were police there and a barricade. So that was the first people that busted down the barricade on the very, very outside ground. So they weren't supposed to come anywhere near the Capitol, right? Even if they got permission to walk to the Capitol, they're still going to be quite a ways away. Now, the thing is, you don't get in the Capitol with police there and barricades if you don't have violence. So it's just an inevitable thing, whether you think you were sanctioned it or not, you are, because there's no other way to get in there. And their idea was to stop the certification, finally, the electoral process. Anyway, they've got so much things on Trump, it's pitiful now. I heard one TV personality, which I like quite a bit, but she seemed to think that there wouldn't be any DOJ deal on Trump. Well, if there's not, there's something wrong. I mean, people get put in jail all the time for all kinds of things. If this doesn't warrant it, I mean, we got a crazy society. I'm sorry. I'm sure there'll be a big uproar, and hopefully that will sway some people. he needs to be put in jail. I mean, you can't do something like this. No regrets whatsoever. Gratitude to the people that did it. Well, that's who he wanted to do it. So I mean, hey, he's not gonna he's not gonna change. But hopefully these senators, Republican senators, won't sink with the ship, because they will sink with the ship. They will get so much flack. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. And then, of course, they'll be just bad people. You have to live with it. And you're a bad person, it's going to hurt you to the end. You're not going to get away from it. And no getting away. Anyway, I'm just going to leave this up there and not going to send it out to anybody. Doesn't really matter. Trump's adios.